Hey, good Thursday morning. I'm looking at the Gospel of John, chapter 1, verse 14 through 18. The Gospel of John, chapter 1, verse 14 through 18, as we continue looking at this for our daily devotional. Today we read, it says, "And the Word became flesh and dwelt among us, and we beheld his glory, the glory of this, the only begotten of the Father, full of grace and truth. John bore witness of him, cried out, saying, This was he of whom I said, He who comes after me is preferred before me, for he was before me. And of his fullness we have all received, and grace for grace. For the law was given through Moses, but grace and truth came through Jesus Christ. No one has seen God at any time. The only begotten Son, who is in the bosom of the Father, he has declared him." We want to see God. We need to see Jesus Christ. He has declared him to us. He has provided a way for us. In verse 14, John says, "The Word became flesh." How beautiful, how mysterious that is, that God himself became flesh and dwelt among us. And John says we got to behold his glory, the glory of the only begotten of the Father. And he was full of grace and truth. That's who Jesus is. That's what Jesus brings us, grace and truth. Now, John bore witness of him. This is John the Baptist, not John the Gospel writer. And he says, "He who comes after me is preferred before me, for he was before me." And then he tells us that he is the one, the fullness of grace. The law was given through Moses, but grace and truth came through Jesus Christ. And so we need to let others see Jesus. We need to bear witness of him. We need to tell them who he is, what he has done for us, that they too might know and see God through Jesus Christ. So this day, be faithful in telling those that he's preferred before me. Not us, but him. We aren't Jesus. We can't be Jesus for other people. We can tell them about him, but we need to bear witness of him. We need to be the ones who bear the good news, the gospel, that Jesus saves, that Jesus gives grace, that Jesus is the only way. And so this day, I encourage you, as you live and walk on this Thursday, that you be about telling those about the one who was before us, who's preferred before us, who is the Son of God, that they too might know the only begotten Son. I pray you have a wonderful day. This is Thursday. We'll be having a food pantry today at Westview. We'll be feeding the 50, 60 families that come through each week. They can come once a month. And so end of the month, we'll do 250, 300 families probably. But we do that not so we can brag about Westview, but we do that because we mean it when we say, at Westview, we're here for you. But you have a wonderful day, and God bless.